happens until you schedule it. That has been one of those great lessons during my adulthood. I want every year, at the beginning of the year, I will plan how I want to spend more time with family, how I want to bond with hubby, have more date nights. I will plan how I want to meet with my friends and also have solo time. But at the end of every year, when I go back and reflect, I will realize that yet again, I did not do some of the things that I had planned to. Until I was watching a video of Terry Savelle Joy, and she was 4. She was talking about how nothing's going to happen until you schedule it, until you put it down, you write it down, or you note it down. Dumelang, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joey Dlamini. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are on the couch and I'm just sharing my stories and my lessons. So that video, it made me realize that the reason why I was not having quality time, as much quality time I wanted with hubby, it was because I never planned for it. I never planned our date nights or our outings. And the reason why I did not take my kids out as a family, we didn't go on a vacation, it's because I was not writing it down. Yes, I had the intention, I wanted it to happen, but because I was not intentionally planning for it, it really never happened. And even when it comes to seeing my friends, because the reality is that as we grow up, guys, we do not have time. As much as people say that we have the same 24 hours, the reality is that when you do not have other resources, your 24 hours is very limited. So if I did not put it down that, okay, this second month I'm going to see my friends, we could end up not seeing each other for the rest of this year. So earlier today, I went shopping to get a daily planner for 2023. As much as I have journals where I write down my thoughts and I write down what's happening in my days and my plans, but having a daily planner, it is more effective for me because I can actually put a date and a time slot on whatever I want to do. I'm just going to share what I plan to do with my family. So my intention and my goal is that at least every year we can have 4 family trips. 2, it must be long ones. That means more than 3 days, maybe 5 days. Then 2, they can be short ones, which is a weekend. Then 2 vacation with hubby. Usually we do it for our anniversary and also for his birthday. Then I want to have a girls trip with my friends because that is needed. I'm still hoping to have a solo trip. It hasn't happened yet, but that is something that I'm actually planning to have. What has helped me to make sure, okay, last year we only went away as a family once, but what has enabled me is to be intentional about it, to write it down as part of my goals. Sometimes we are very quick to write our goals when it comes to our careers, our personal development, but we forget to do it when it comes to our family or even our studies. But when it comes to our families, how do you want to show up for the people you love or your friends? We forget to also set goals on how you want to nurture those relationships. So my advice to you is that if you want to see your goals coming to pass, and also even if they don't come to pass, if you want to track your progress, you need to write it down. You need to schedule it. It is not going to happen if you don't set time aside, or if you do not sacrifice, if you do not become intentional about what you want to do. Because if you don't do it, another year is just going to go by, and then you'll be, at the end of the year, you will be reflecting and you will realize again that you did not do those things. This year for me, one of the things I'm scheduling is to schedule joy and fun. Like, I feel like most of the time life is so serious and we are so busy, especially when you are a parent. Adulting is a lot. So this year I want to schedule moments of having joy, moments of having fun, moments for me to just relax and reflect and not worry about everything. So I'm going to note it down in my daily planner that this weekend, this is what I'm going to do. I think since I'm already here and I'm talking about scheduling and planning, and I've already shared how I want our family to go away, so I'm just going to share some of the resources that I use. I use Daddy's deals. They've got great deals, but you need to be careful when you are using them. Please check the reviews, because sometimes the deals are very nice, but then if you don't check the reviews, you go to the place only to find out that the standard has gone down. Then for special trips, I use a travel agent, because sometimes I just don't have the time to be searching for different places. So I use a travel agent and I will just share what is my hope and plans and what I want to do. Obviously, if you want to travel, it also includes budgeting. So I do set money aside for our travel plans, and I prefer paying a deposit than paying the rest later on. So it makes it easier, because the reality is that sometimes you don't have that cash on hand. Yeah, so I hope that you will take this tip to write down what you want to do this year. Then after that, to actually put it down, the time and the date, and allocate time for it. That's the only way it's going to happen. If you are say you want to go on date nights with your husband or your partner, you need to literally say, in a month I want us to go out 2 times. This is the day I want us to go out, and this is when it's supposed to happen. Because once you put it out there and you have it on a paper, it becomes more harder for you to just turn around and say, okay, I'll do it next month. But if you never put it, you'll keep on postponing. That's the same goes to your friends. If you want to meet your friends, you need to actually put it down. If you want to have some solo date, you need to put it down in order for it to happen. Thank you so much for watching until so far. Let me know, are you going to use this tip of scheduling things, actually putting things down? Nothing is really going to happen if you just wish and plan and hope without putting it down and setting a deadline to it. It is not going to happen. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and comment, and please share with your loved one, your friends, and people that you feel they can benefit from this.